Rehearse does not mean the same as practice. If I ever use the word practice in here, I will almost certainly immediately correct myself. Rehearsal means put stuff together. Sometimes we do have to take it apart to put it together. That's fine. You are going to stop that or you will not be in here. Rehearse means put stuff together. Practice is something you do outside of this class. And you may need more practice than other people to do the same things that they can do coming in and not practicing at home. We just lost a week of school on top of about 2 weeks worth of time in January. We're like a month behind schedule. I was feeling pretty good coming into January. I'm not feeling good coming out of February. We've got stuff to do. We've got this week, I'm missing a day with you. Miss Shore won't be here on Thursday either. Next week, we don't have school Friday, right?
Distance learning.
And we're going to be gone on Tuesday.
Why?
Oh, it's Tuesday
Then,
next week?
you're in like the second week of March, and then after that, it's spring break. And then after that, you've got state testing where you're going to lose some days in here, probably, and over those couple weeks. Not many, but like 1 or 2 over those couple of weeks. And then, like, you've got to put a concert together, people. Okay.
For distance learning.
Nobody has told us that. So whoever told you that is making stuff up or telling tales they shouldn't be telling.
What's this about the distance learning thing? What are you talking about?
This definitely sounds like a middle school teacher rumor, but I
Oh, they have not told us anything about that. Usually, they turn the Fridays that we're off into distance
And you click
learning.
on, I think if you go on Wednesday, you click on events, it says on March 7th, we have a distance learning.
that's not spring break.
That's not spring break, that's connected with
That's a
the
week
parent-teacher
before spring
conference.
break. You spit out your gum.
You have a parent-teacher conference?
See?
Rehearse means putting stuff together. We might have to play sections at a time, but the idea is that we can put it all together. After that, you see where it says familiar tunes?
Guys!
Mark? That is the last thing I want to get to because it feels good to end on something you're good at rather than just work all hour. Shut your mouths.
Why do I hear people's voices?
You're not even talking to each
I
other.
should only hear
You're
his
just
voice.
murmuring. I can tell you're not talking to each other because none of you are looking at each other, but somebody's voice is still. Stop it. Blake, shut up. Literally dreamed that I took you to detention last night. That's not a good sign, dude. Shape up. Because I missed a week of working with people last week. I missed band last week. And then I started having stress dreams about it where it's like, we got to get going, we got to get stuff done, we got to play music in here. I'm tired of sitting in here and talking or telling you not to talk. Let's play something. Give me a long B flat, please. I will cut you off. If you need to breathe before then, just sneak out, sneak back in. You know what I mean by sneak out, sneak back in? It means if you're still playing and you're running out of air and I'm still holding the note, you just come back in. Don't tone it if you have to do that.
Yeah.
I threw it on the ground.
I'm trying to.
I don't care.
I'm trying not to do it at the same time.
B flat, play. Tell you what can also happen before that even says warm up. Between where it says 5th grade and warm up, is when you come in and while I'm getting ready for the bell to ring and to take attendance, you can play on your own to get yourself like semi-warmed up. Where we're not warmed up as a group, but we're like, is my horn playing right? Do that for yourself for just about a second right here. Just like take 20 seconds to play something to play. Make sure you're making sound right. Go ahead, play. Let's do this. Go, go, go. Yeah, see, it's making that. This is why I want you to play on your own. I can't hear you. Come here. Miss Shore, you know where their book is? Thank you.
I apologize.
Are we actually missing anybody but LJ? No? Okay. Now, together, B flat, make it your best B flat sound. Where's your Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
your arm.
1, 2, 3. I didn't cut that off yet. Try again. 1, 2, ready, breathe. Okay.
Not a bad cutoff.
Don't talk while music is happening. While any sound is being played on any instrument, your mouth is off or I will jump down your throat. You understand? Enough. I've got you on my list of people that can help on Thursday. I will pull people off if I have to. Okay? Everybody, I want to go up 3 notes and back down in whole notes. So we're still doing long tones, but we're putting some scale work into it. Ready? Ready? I'm not going to stop that right now. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Number 10 in the book. That's why we do number 10, to get those quarter notes going together. Do we have a different set of mallets, Blake? Those small brass ones are meant for the bells back there. They're too hard for the xylophone. Do we have a different set of mallets? Okay. Yeah, we don't want to dent anything. Those are only used as metal on metal. Wood, you got to use the rubber stuff. Yeah. Or plastic. Some of the plastics. Shush. Would you please play number 10 for me? This is just long notes, but split into quarter notes. Still using long note air. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Oh, let's try that again. Percussion, you apply on measure 2, right? On number 10, on measure 1 it is, but not measure 2, I don't think. Oh, it is on measure 2. That's because I'm thinking of the other percussion part. Ready? Hey, what's up? You were over there playing, now you're sitting over there. What's up? Then play. If nothing is wrong, then you do what you're supposed to. If we don't have room for all 3 of you on that, that's why there is a bell set right back there. Somebody can play the bell set. And Caden, look at me. If something is wrong, I expect you to tell me. Understood? Spit your gum out. Ready?
Are we doing stuff specifically out of the book? Should I copy?
It's on number 10.
I'll make some copies.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Press 2, 3, 4. Then up to F. All the way back down to the D. Yeah, we can try that at different speeds. We've not talked a lot about this, but we mentioned it a little bit. Moderato is medium speed. We're going more at andante. Do you know what andante means?
Slow.
Not actually. It's on the slower side, though. It literally means walking speed. This is just somebody just step, 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 step. Just kind of strolling. And can we move it up to a little more medium speed? Bum, 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 bum. Ready? More like something you'd listen to if it was more interesting to listen to. 1, 2, ready, play. That's not moderato. Keep it going. And last measure. My watch is asking me if I'm going to meet my activity goals. Probably not.
Yeah, same here. Am I going to meet my activity goal?
The next one you need to go past that is Allegro. Allegro is fast, but it means kind of like happily and lightly
Like
and
this?
jumping. If you've seen the old Allegra commercials, the antidepressants, that's what it is. It's just
Emma, sit.
oh, we're having a good time.
Like a normal
So
person.
a little more quick.
I don't know what she wants to say.
Ta 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 ta. Ready? 2, ready,
just
play.
gonna
1, 2, ready, 3. 1, 2, ready, 3. 1, 2, ready, 3. Okay. So we're going to call on Dante somewhere around here. Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's 80. 90 is still kind of on Dante's side. Because you can walk at that speed. And it's not too slow, it's not too fast either. Moderato sits right around 100. Not too fast, not too slow. This is the hard one for beginners to play because it's quick enough to not feel slow, but it's not actually fast. Like Bella already started getting after it. 120 is about where you start getting into electro range. 110, 120, something like that.
Heartbeat.
So, keep that in mind for later. Could you play this pattern on number 10? We're still working rhythm stuff right now. So turn beat 2 into 8 notes. Ready? 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's every single measure. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Careful, I see some brass players do that. Don't chew on the notes. Keep your jaw still. Breathe from down here, not from up here. When you do that, it messes with your lips. Keep your jaw still so the skin doesn't have a chance to move around on you. Don't think about your skin moving around. Would you please? We're going to go up 5 notes and back down now, from B flat up to F and back down, or for saxophones we call that G up to D and back down. For trumpets and clarinets we call that C up to G and back down. C, D. First 2, first one open, and then in reverse order. So on the way up, you put down 1 and 3, 1, 2, 1, and then you're open again. From the top, you put down 1, you add 2, you switch to 3, and then you're at the bottom. Make sense? Good? Okay. I don't know how much you've been looking at that on your own, Riley. I know you're the newest to the vowel class method. F up to C. Everybody play your B flat for me. 1, 2, B flat, go. Your concert B flat, that's your G. So just okay. Ready? 1, 2, concert B flat. Can you calm that down?
What are you looking at me for?
I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the clarinet behind you, who was playing a very loud, not matching note. But she did fix it.
That sounds like a dance.
Listen to it. Can you still hear it in your
Listen,
head?
have you seen that dance?
In your head? Because of Bella, you're also not on the same pitch. Too high. That was B flat though. It was way up there. No. Can I tell you what I told some people a few years ago? Join choir so I can either fix you or kick you out. Shush! Wherever that's coming for you. Play it. 1, 2, 3. Sounded better saxophones. Let's try that again. 1, 2, last time, and go. Starting to sound like band sound again. Good. Raise your instrument right there. Yeah, we're gonna go. and down and whole notes.
Concert B flat?
Yep.
Yeah. Bella. That's not E, that's C.
That is C.
Ooh,
I already said that too.
this one.
Play this for me and then afterwards. Percussion. I want you to try a xylophone roll back there. All you gotta do is just keep the B flat going. And then when we change to C, we'll go to that. It doesn't have to be as fast as possible, it just has to keep the sound going. Ready? Hush. You're slowing us down. Caden wants to get his drink. Stop talking. Play. Any questions about what we're doing? These are long notes. Your goal is to sound as good at the end and in the middle of this as you do at the beginning. Ready? Yes, sir.
Can I go to the bathroom?
After this. Ready? 1, 3, 1, 2. Ready? Play. Pretty consistent throughout. It's when we start getting up higher and then coming back down lower that sometimes we start sounding weird. Could you do that in half notes for me, please? Half notes. We're not doing rhythm right now, but rhythm is part of everything we play because it's all about when you play. We're doing scale stuff now. So we're going to go a little faster. Make sure you can move as cleanly through that. Half notes, just... It takes half as long.
So we do 2 beats per
2 beats per each. Ready? While you're playing the start of each note, be thinking about the next one because it's going to come up 2 beats sooner than it used to. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. I still heard some people doing it, but most people didn't. Where you end up going, where those aren't actually half notes, right? So make sure you're not doing that. If you're playing half notes, connect them all. There shouldn't be space between the notes. Those are called rests, and if we don't put rests in there, we shouldn't have space. Quarter notes this time. And then we're going to do it fancy. And then we're going to be done with warm ups. Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell you what's wrong.
All right, y'all ready to go? Yeah. Quarter notes, up and back down. Not too fast, but also not too slow. So we should call it Andante, Allegro, Moderato. What are we calling this?
Fastest one.
No, we're not going to go Allegro. I said not too fast. What is it? Moderato. Moderato. Ready? 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, ready. Okay, now we're going to add some fanciness to it. Each note gets 2 rhythms. Ready? 1, 2, 2, ready, go. Now, that doesn't mean play each quarter note twice. That means play 8 notes. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2. Let's try to stay together this time. Ready? 1, 2, 2, 3, ready, go. out the repeated ones. We'll try that tomorrow, but right now we're going to move on. Alright, I said we're going to do this fancy. That was only the first fancy way. I want to add note number 6 to the top.
And then A
Yep.
is Mary Bond.
No.
Somebody's already gone. Ready?
After G comes A.
Trumpets we're doing A at the top.
What comes after A?
Clarinets, do we remember our A?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, we're putting that one at the top this time. Fourth position for Leland and for Kamira. We're doing A up there at the top, past the G. A up there. And E for saxophone. You just take off the D, right? Y'all doing all the way up to G, where you just have left hand and pinky in. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm missing people. That would be B flat, C, D, E flat, F, and then the G right next to the F. It's going to be another bottom row white key note. And D for Lucas, right? F, G, A, B, C, D, C, B flat, A, G, F. I want to add another note, but I want to add it to the bottom. When we come back down, I want to go past the B flat, down one step, and then back up to it. Clarinets and trumpets, this means when you get to C, at the bottom, when you come back down, you're going to add a low B, and then come back up to the C. B, C, G, F, E, D, C, B, C. Flutes. We're going to go B flat, up to G,
And then back down.
back to
all the
B
way to
flat,
A.
and then to the A, and then back to the B flat.
So we skip the B going down. Then B.
No, don't skip it going down. Go to it, and then past it, and then back.
So B. G.
Here, I'll demonstrate for you. We're going to go. That's what everybody's going to do. Otherwise, I can sound the same. They just have their notes are different.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that one way.
You are going to go from G up to E, back down to G, and then to F sharp a little bit. And down. Okay. Trombones, we're going up from B flat to our high G, and then back down to our low A, and then back up to the B flat. We good? Good? Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? This one we're going to take more on Dante, so you got a little extra time for it. 1, 2, ready, play.
We've played something like that before.
There are a lot of things that you play, which is why it's good to practice it. All right, we are through the scale part of the warm-up. Do you have a yellow book available to you? Please have a yellow book on your stand when we start warming up tomorrow. And every day after that, they're back there.
A yellow book. No,
That's blue.
yellow book.
Way more blue than
On the
this.
bookshelf at the
Look
bottom.
back there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got blue on it too, but it's mainly yellow where you can see it. So we got yellow. Those are a class set. Your blue book is yours. That is a class set, so it goes back there when you're done with it, and you can get it up there when you need it. We're going to get those tomorrow. Saxophones. You have 2 different books that are back there. Only one might be available because somebody's lost some of them. I think we want you on one that says first alto saxophone, not the one that says second alto saxophone. For right now. So if you can find one that says first, I think that's the one I'm going to use here. If it says on it, it will have the name of it, like right here at the top. It'll say flute. I'm talking. So that you don't need to ask me questions tomorrow. If I still have to answer questions that I've already answered in advance, it makes me upset. Riley. put it away. On your stand is not away. Up here, on the top of the yellow book, it will say the part that it's for, like flute or trumpet. If it says upper register, put it back down. It will have notes in there that you don't know yet.
Especially if it's
In the beginning of the yellow book, it may not be such a big deal, so if we have to use it, we might have to use it. But we don't want to use it just yet.
way above each one.
Alright, would you please? What page is this on? It is on 17.
Wait, what did you say, Rhonda? You're the one that did that.
Hey, keep your instrument in your hands in your chair space. This little square that you make with your music standing around you, that is yours. Stay in it.
There's an invisible line I felt like.
I see no need to teach you how to play you're distracted. It seems like a better idea for everybody here, you included, to keep you where you Here is what I want to do. I want to go through, of course.
I need Kamira Tiger. She's leaving.
Bye, Kamira. Got distracted. That is everybody's first two measures of Eagle Summit March. That's the rhythm. Could you play that? Those two measures, please. Just 4 beats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't look ready to play, Bella, Harley. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm hearing it from somebody. Make sure we hear it, though. You can't just try that again. Tell you what, I will play 2 measures, then you play 2 measures. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Oh, sorry, that's my turn. My bad. Ready? I thought. Ready? Ready, go. Eyes here. Here. Yeah. Everybody else, eyes here. That clock. We still have 12 minutes of class. You cannot check out after getting warmed up, or the warm-up was useless. You also can't just play without warming up. When athletes do that, they hurt themselves. When you do that, you don't learn anything. You don't play well. Remember the first sound we made today, where it was all over the place? Didn't sound like everybody was playing the same note? That's what you would sound like if we tried to jump into this right after taking attendance. We had to start some things over. We had to do some things a couple different times to get back into playing. That is a daily thing. As you get older and more experienced, it becomes less time, but it's no less important. You can't check out after 30 minutes, and then I still have 15 minutes in which you have no brain left. Okay? So take a second, refocus, because this is not people played wrong or played badly, and that's why I'm stopping to talk to you. It's people didn't even have their horn at their face. That is what happened. You're so checked out, you're not even doing the thing that you're in here holding in your hands anymore. Can we check back in? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right, so here's what's happening. I play the first two measures. You play the first two measures. I'll play the second two measures. You play the second two measures. At a certain point, this is going to stop working because we know we have different parts coming in. All together? Me first, then you. Ready, play. My turn. Ready, go. Okay. I want to do, with all of us now, the first two measures, wait for 2 beats, play the next 2 measures, wait for 2 beats, do the next 2 measures, wait for 2 beats, and what you're using those 2 beats in between for are to look at the next thing you're going to play before you have to play it. This is intended to be less start and stop, less you play these 2 measures, okay, good. Now here's the next 2 measures you're going to do. 1, 2, ready, go. We're going to eliminate all the distraction from that. It's just going to be play 2 measures,
There's no
Rest.
marks.
play 2 measures, rest, play 2 measures, rest. Got that? We good? Any questions? About how long we're resting, about what we're playing?
Oh, not about that.
Okay. Did you just have other random questions, Lucas?
Yes.
Like, how do grasshoppers make that noise? Okay. Stay here. Stay in this building. Ready? All together. 2 measures, and then rest for 2 beats. We might want to make that 4 beats, but we'll try 2 first. Ready? So it'll be like. Next 2 measures. Got that? Ready? 1, 2, beginning, go. Look at the next 2. Now, not everybody has quarter notes there. If you have half notes, make sure you play those as half notes and not as quarter notes. That is people like, not very many of them, trombone, baritone, and that's it. Trombone, baritone, if y'all got half notes in measure 5, make sure that we hear them. Leland? Leland?
I think we have.
Yeah. Not measure 5. Hey, not measure 5.
I'm sorry.
I was specific. Not in measure 5.
Not measure
Yeah,
five.
Griffin.
Alright, we're going to do that again. We're going to keep going. Ready? Everybody else has a note each beat, so it makes it feel like you should be going with them, but you shouldn't. Your 1s will line up with their 1s, but you won't line up with their 2s. Ready? All the beginning. One more time, same thing. Then we're going to take out the extra space in there. 1, 2, beginning, play. Now we do have some people that have quarter notes in measure 8. Again, I think it's just Leland right now because he should have it. If you can see his part, you can at least like do the fingerings. Yeah. So scoot over here. All right. Let's take out some of the space. Just play all 4 first 8 measures, and then I think we'll play something else. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, what we're going to play to end the class today.
Jingle bell.
Jingle bell.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Jingle bells.
But tomorrow, we're not going to start with measure 1. We're going to start with measure 9 and keep going through this thing. Because we can't just learn the first 8 measures of the song. All right, first 8 measures, please. Take out the gaps. Leland, I'm going to play Leland's part this time so that he's got some extra noise happening with it. We can actually hear more than just 1 or 2 parts. We'll hear all 3. Ready? At the top. 1, 2. No gaps all the way through. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Cool. Do that one more time for me. We're going to add one single note, and it's the first note of 9, so that we can say we got to 9, not just at the end of 8. I have patience. I can figure out. Okay, so it's a B flat. All right.
You're fizzing up
Oh,
before.
no.
He literally fell and shook. And then you started like,
Then you started doing
From the top.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, go. All right. I heard Jingle Bells. Let's play Jingle Bells.
no.
Jingle bell.
We only have 5 minutes. The more we play, the less we talk, the more we actually get to play. At Jingle Bells, 1, 2, 3. I don't remember that. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, I also heard Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns first. Ready, go. 17. 1, 2, ready, play. Speaking of which, do y'all still have copies of Dragon Slayer? I don't think I had copies made yet. I think I have originals. Dreidel, please. Ready. 1, 2, ready, Who was that? Was that you? Hey, everybody put your finger on measure 5 of Dreidel. Put your finger on measure 5. We talked right before the snow week about pickup notes. You see that note on beat 4 right before measure 5? That is what we would call a pickup note. If I wanted you to start on measure 5, but to play it like the song sounds and feels, not just the way it looks, I'd say start at the pickup to measure 5, and we just go 1, 2, 3. You play that first note before the measure actually starts. So you have to breathe a little earlier. You got to get your horn up a little earlier. Alright, bells can ring in less than 30 seconds. Be quick, but don't forget anything. Take your stuff off the stand.
I'm taking my so my God.
Black Perfect, come here for a second.
Let's grace this is about.
That's not
What?
what I'm talking about. It's Thursday for me. There's like 3 I've got and 2 I've got back up right now. Okay. On Eagle Summit March, we'll get into summer park. There's some stuff in there that we've not seen before, especially as it goes in. We got like lots of agents and accents.
Devonta Smith.
So,
No, don't you dare hold that. How dare you, Cooper?
you know
Cooper Lee is not a saint.
things that Oh, don't guess, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. It's too much to guess. So that right there was got a tiny note, tiny note, big note. That's where you start with this tiny note closer to the drum, and you move at the same time, but it hits earlier than your main stroke does. So the rhythm still hits on 2 and 4 right there, but that hits just a little earlier.